The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry for Samaje Perine. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Darius Davis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he's taken down inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Prescott. Short throw, it's Higbee. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Bills have 4-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. But I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2nd down and 3. Here's Prescott. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This a 2nd and 8. In motion right goes Adams. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Pirine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand of blue with 2 hands, and a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Option right, here's Stroud. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. On second down, it's Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, they go back to Pirine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Saquon Barkley running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Pierce.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Barkley. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Adams the man in motion right.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. Stroud being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Prescott off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action now. Prescott. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying for it with P. Ryan. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott rolling to his right. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. John Franklin Myers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Davis now to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Prescott to throw it. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Come on. Hey.
Stroud looking to change the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 125 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Tough spot here, third down and 11.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
Stroud on third down now.
Escaping the pressure right.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First down, and they go right back to Davis-Price.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, here's Davis-Price.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
On the set. Hot 70, hot 70.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.